Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be just a sit-down video to wrap up the year, and we're actually going to be talking about my favorite reads of 2025 and my least favorite. So in total, I read 27 books for 2025. I'm reading one now, but I'm probably not going to finish before the new year, but if I do, then it will be 28 books, but I'm not including that one in this because I haven't finished it, so I have no opinion on it yet. But we are going to be going through 5 books that I loved and would reread again, and were just my favorite reads of 2025. And we will also touch on some of the worst. I will cover my 3 least favorite reads and then my 5 favorite reads. So just to give you a little variety. So the first book that I disliked, this isn't borderline hate yet, this is just disliked, is actually Happy Place by Emily Henry. I know I've said it in my book videos before, but I just don't think I'm an Emily Henry person. I didn't like it. I don't know, it was okay, but I don't know, I think I was listening to it too, and I think that kind of threw me off. I don't really do audiobooks a whole lot, but it was one girl reader, and she was doing the guy voice, and I don't know, I didn't like that at all. So maybe that had something to do with it, but I just particularly don't like Emily Henry. I don't think her stories are very exciting. They're okay. Like, that's the kind of book you really would read on the beach because you don't really even have to pay attention to it. But I didn't enjoy it. I gave it 3 stars, but that was my lowest 3 stars. I guess I should have given it like 2 stars, but I mean, it was fine, but I didn't really care for it. And I don't know, I don't think I'm an Emily Henry person. I guess that's probably sums up why. I think I've read 2 other books. One was a YA from her, and that one wasn't bad, but the other one I read was People We Meet on Vacation. I didn't like that one either, but I will watch the Netflix movie about it. But I don't really care for her writing. So that is the first book I would say was my least favorite. Oh, my second least favorite was When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. And I know what some romantasy readers are thinking, that they love this book. I read this book for book club. It was really long. It was 718 pages, and it was 718 pages of just boring. I don't know. I didn't think it was very exciting. And without spoiling too much, like, it really bothered me in the beginning when she kept running away from this man that was trying to save her. Like, she was going to die, and she'd rather just die than be saved. I don't know. That was stupid to me. I couldn't get the connection. I think his name is Khan. I didn't really think he was that attractive in my mind. Like, I didn't like him. I don't even remember how it ended, but I just didn't like it. It was very wordy. There wasn't enough action for me for being a fantasy. There was really nothing going on. Like, she kept needing to be saved, and that was really annoying. So I don't know if that's like a common theme in some books, but the books that I like, usually the females don't need saving. So yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like the relationship. I couldn't really feel anything like they were meant to be. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is kind of a spoiler, so if you haven't read the book and want to, skip this part, but they were like long lost soulmates, like in a different life. Like, she was his wife hundreds of years ago. I didn't think that they loved each other. Like, when I was reading the book, I didn't get that vibe. Maybe it was just me reading it. I don't know, everyone loved that book. We did it for a book club and everybody loved it. I was the only person that didn't like it, and I know there's a second one, and I really don't care about the second one. Like, I will not read it. It wasn't good. And I know I just started following a person on YouTube that does like book reviews, and she reads a lot. She loves that book, and I'm like, she's got like 6 copies of the book. I'm like, that book was horrible. So I don't really know how many book recommendations I can take from her, because just, I did not like that book. My least favorite book, because we're going just straight off, we're just going to name the worst one so I can get it out of my system and move on. My least favorite was Wicked Pursuit by Katie Robert. I listened to this one because it was for book club and I couldn't get a hold of like a physical copy. Oh my God, this was the dumbest book I've ever read. And no shade or hate to the author. I just don't think I like mafia romances, and I don't think I like darker romances. I am going to spoil this book because I hated it, and I'm trying to be respectful, but it was so bad. This is spoilers. So basically, the first like chapter, this main girl is cheating on her boyfriend. Okay, and that's one thing that I can't really get behind the characters. So already I hate you, like as a character. And I don't want the best for you because you cheated on your boyfriend. So then she has a stalker. Okay, and he wears a mask. Whatever. Masks aren't my thing. I don't know. I don't think I like dark romances. So, and I think this was the only dark romance I've ever read, so I don't know. I just don't think I like him. But anyways, so she has a stalker. He's like trying to like scare her, whatever, breaks into her house, has sex with her with his mask on. She's not able to see him. She goes to an auction. She gets sold to him, which I don't like that. And oh yeah, by the way, he already like murdered 2 people that touched her before this auction, so he's murdering people, and she like likes it, and so she gets sold to him at this auction, right? So now they're in this like bedroom. It's like all like super dirty, spicy. I'm like, what is going on? And she's like so excited because her and her ex didn't do this, and after she cheated on him, she did break up with him. So like, but like for like probably 2 chapters later. So it was way too late. Anyways, so she's finally like, you know, getting involved with him, and he's not letting her see his face. And she like goes real quick and like rips his mask off, and it's her ex-boyfriend that she cheated on. How did you not know? To me, it's like, how did you not know that was the same dude that she was in a relationship for like 2 years with? Oh, we talked different. Like, I'm not buying the excuses. So it turns out it's him all along. Weird, okay. Again, I couldn't get behind it. It didn't really make sense to me. I do feel like if I got involved with an ex, I would surely know it. Like, what? And so then we find out he's like part of like the Russian mafia, and she's part of the mafia, but like the other mafia. Okay. No other real mention of the mafia except that they're in it and like their family's a part of it. And like he's like on the bad side, she's on the good side. That's really all that's ever mentioned. And then he says he's going to marry her so their territories can merge. And now she's in love with him. That was the book. There was absolutely no plot whatsoever. And I think that, I mean, borderline hate this book. Like, I hate to be brutal and rude, and like I said, no hate to the author. There are plenty of people that liked this book from the reviews, but I just couldn't. No. Where was the plot? The plot was her just getting with this man who she had actually already been with. That is not a plot to me. Where is this mafia? Oh, my family's gonna kill your family. Okay. Didn't really go on about that. There was no plot in it for me. It was just smut. Every single chapter with her ex-boyfriend, stalker, current boy. It was stupid. I'm sorry. I did not like it. And I mean, somebody's gonna watch this video and disagree with me, and that's fine. I've already been through this in book club because this was one of the books that we had to read for it, and I just, not a fan. So that was definitely the worst book I read of 2025. Now we can get on to the best books of 2025. So now that that's over, I've gotten that off my chest. I had to complain. I'm sorry, I just had to. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is not in a series, so anybody can read this. I know I've said it before. I haven't done a lot of book videos lately, but I know that I've said in pretty much every one of my book videos that I love Allie Brady. So this is if we're talking about top 5, I would say 5. So the lowest of my favorites, but still so good. So this is Battle of the Bookstores by Allie Brady. This is such a cute book. It is cliche, and the main character is too, like the guy, he's just too perfect, but I loved it. I won't spoil too much of this, but you can guess. They own side-by-side bookstores, and it's just so sweet, and I loved it. It was very cozy, and I would recommend it to anybody that's looking to get into romance. It wasn't super spicy, had a little bit, but the story was definitely there. My next favorite book for 2025 is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, Hunger Games book, a prequel. So the Hunger Games, I read that trilogy in high school. It's been a really long time since I've read it, but obviously it was huge. The movies were huge. The franchise itself was just huge. They recently made a comeback because she started writing prequels. So she did The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. I did not read that book, but I watched the movie. And I'm glad I didn't read the book because I don't think I would have liked it. This one, though, I can't stop thinking about this book. I read this book in August or September of this year, I think. And I have not really stopped thinking about it. I love it so much. It is Haymitch's story. So, as you know, Haymitch won his games because he is alive in the Hunger Games trilogy. So, this is his games that he played. And oh my gosh, it is so good. And the movie I'm going to go see when it comes out next year, it's going to be so good. I'm going to be like a little child, like I was like 16 when the first Hunger Games came out, or however old I was. But this is definitely on par with Catching Fire, which Catching Fire was my favorite of the trilogy. But this one is so good. I read this in like probably 3 days, which is fast for me. This one might be a little controversial, but my next favorite read of 2025 is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. It is the second book in the Empyrean series, aka Fourth Wing. I know I've ranted and raved about Fourth Wing so much in real life, and I'm pretty sure on my last book video. It is hands down my favorite series ever that I've read. It beats Harry Potter when I was a little kid. Oh my gosh, my mom was shocked when I told her it beat Harry Potter. She's like, even Harry Potter? Yes. This book series I love with my whole heart. I think about this series in unhealthy amounts. That's how much I love this series. So everything Fourth Wing, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. And she hasn't even started writing the fourth one, but This is going to be controversial because a lot of people didn't like this book. This is the second book, like I said. My SD card was full, so I don't know where my last clip cut out, but I think I was talking about why people don't like this book as much as they like the other one. So this one has a lot of world building. There's a lot of not filler information. There's just a lot going on, I think, rather than the main point of the story. So I think that's why people don't like it. However, I love world building. I love the just learning so much about the just world in general and like what they're doing, the characters. I love it all. So this is actually my favorite one in the series, I would say. And I know it's everyone's usually least favorite, the people that I've talked to, but it was so good. It was honestly, I'm telling you, I think about this book a lot. So this, honestly, if you like high fantasy, like world building stuff, you will like this one. A lot of people don't like it because you have to look back at like the map, you know, but see, I like that. So, and it wasn't by any means boring, and oh, so good. My next favorite read of 2025 is Brimstone by Callie Hart. Let's just admire the pages. Yes, let's. So this is the second book in the Fae and Alchemy series. First one is Quicksilver. So originally I gave, I think, Quicksilver 4 stars when I first read it. And this one, 5 stars, 5 out of 5. This book was so much better than the first one for me. Again, with the world building and the banter that she writes is seriously so good. Like, I laugh out loud at Carrion, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. Honestly, this world building, there was so many different realms. I loved how everything made sense at the very end. I probably should have caught on a lot sooner, but I didn't. Yes, I loved this book. If you read Quicksilver and you didn't like it as much, I will say this one is a lot better. So definitely keep reading. Give this one a shot. I knew I was going to read Brimstone because I liked Quicksilver enough to see where the story continued, especially with what happened at the end of Quicksilver, but I did not honestly think it would go in this direction, especially with what came at like the very last page. So it'll be very interesting to see the third book, and I think I'll like that one a whole lot. But yeah, this one, it was so good. It had the witty banter alone is enough. It was so funny. There was a point where Carrion was like, he had about 1 million scorpions coming towards him, and he's like, what the hell is that noise? Like, he was like, he's just so funny, and I love that he's just in this book more and more, and I know he's going to be a very important part in the third book. So yeah, it's so good. That is the conclusion of my favorite books of 2025 and some of my least favorite. So I know, I think originally I said I was going to do 5. This is only 4, but my other one would have been Onyx Storm. But honestly, comparing Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, I choose Iron Flame. I'm sorry, this book is just so good. So I decided to take that one out and just talk about this one a little bit. So yeah, if you guys have read these books, let me know what you think. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you disagree with my opinions, especially about the ones I don't like? And I'm looking forward to more books in 2026. So this year I read 27, will be 28, hopefully, if I can finish ACOTAR by the time New Year rolls around. But we'll see. I'm excited to see what 2026 brings in terms of reads. I'm hoping to maybe get at least 40 in 28, 40. I feel like I could do it as long as I just keep up with it, like keep up the pace with it. I think I can do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you want more reading videos, book videos, let me know what you want to see, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.